let's see how this goes. So I'm actually now facing the right way. You can actually see everything. Everything reads the right way. Whether or not this continues to be what we do is going to be interesting, but at least for now, this is what we got. So I'm using my laptop this morning. Where the hell was it? Oh, yeah. Yesterday, I literally fought. Snick Reviews, welcome. How are you? It is I, George, the soldier. Is this red? Ah. That's all I get from you, Nick, is an ah. Speaking of, let's change this. I'm hoping this also creates warning. There we go. Much better. I'm hoping this creates a better, less chance of something not coming through. Now, whether this is going to be the permanent thing, it's inconvenient. I've got a laptop literally very, very close to me here, and it's kind of jammed up some space, but we'll see where it ultimately ends up going. Whoa, it's reverse George. It's actually not reverse George. This is anti-Bizarro George. Right. I made a review short. A review of what? What'd you make a review of? I will say that the writing here is a little small. I'm wondering if I can enlarge this. I don't think I can. I'll have to experiment with this at some point. Hey, Edwin. No. Technical failures like you would not believe. In fact, you probably noticed that you can actually see everything is like read the right way now. I can see too much now. Can you? All the blemishes. Do you want to see up the nose a little bit? Only got one pic of you freezing yesterday. It was, I got to tell you, it was wild. The thing kept on crashing. I'd start getting ready to play something, and then it would just stop. So, I think what this is going to end up doing is, in time, I'm going to put a little NUC or something like that under the bench. I've got a monitor I can use, and then just have a more permanent installation here for this. But again, it's just right now I'm trying to be a little bit more judicious in how I spend my money, particularly when we're doing, bigger purchases. This is so weird. You want a laptop? Is this a good weird or a bad weird? Oh no, I'm good. Nah, Nick, you're gonna catch some stuff. You might actually see more shit on my desk now. Maybe catch more of the shit that's kind of collecting over here. Probably catch more clothes in the back. Oh, yeah, you can see like clothes hanging. Who knows? Maybe all that means I just have to gussy up the space a little bit more. We could start a GoFundMe for a 4K camera. Yeah, no. I'm very happy with what I got. I don't, guys, like I said, if people are looking for a professional setup, you're coming to the wrong place. And I know Ray's joking, but honestly, I see you're finally being transparent with your right-handedness. Being transparent, the administration of this live stream has always been transparent. How dare you say otherwise, Ken? In fact, Ken, you know what? You're gone. You're fake news. Yeah, I can see a shelf behind you and more junk in front. Yeah. That's how I roll, Nick. Except about the thirst trap lighting. The camera's over here. I know the camera's like literally, I'm pointing at it. It's mounted on top of an iPad, believe it or not, which I tried using yesterday as well. That crashed too. It's like all mobile devices yesterday with YouTube, just we're not having it. In fact, I went to work yesterday, and at one point, like around 2, 3 o'clock, I'm like, all right, I'm going to eat lunch. Let's just see if I can play something, do something live at work. It's like I could. It crashed. all the time. Now, those years you wanted to portray a nice left-handed man, the mask is off. We see you. That's right. I'm the righty. So, you can be the next Goose Wayne. Goose Wayne. Oh, Goose. Excuse me a second. I think it's going to be a little harder for me to come over here and blow my nose, though. I'm not going to lie. I do like the real estate. However, we'll see. We shall see. We shall see. I do think of having a better monitor than this monitor here. I'm going to try something here and see if I can actually bump up the, there it is, the brightness. That's not what I wanted to do. That's great. I'm not sure if that helped any at all, but I don't think it helped on my end. Let's see what we got now. I do like the wider angle. Okay. Well, it also gives me a chance to kind of kick back and do a little bit of sanding from here. I get a little less height, so I could probably be doing stuff down here that will be a little less visible, but where's the workbench? I mean, I could show you, but not today. This is, I guess, now transitioning over to YouTube. This is going to be an evolutionary thing. And by that, I don't mean, trying to become more and more of a professional type of thing, but at least getting this thing to work a little bit better. Now having done this for, a couple months? I think it's a couple months now that I've been on YouTube. I appreciate this. I think I enjoy this platform, or at least I'm used to it. Which is all good. It just continue to be refined. I will say that yesterday's experience I spent 40 minutes at the bench just trying to get shit to work. I'm like trying all sorts of different things. Rebooted the phone, rebooted the app, forced to stop on the app, rebooted it. No, none of it. I guess I can kick back a little bit now. Gotta sit back a little bit, like Mac can relax a little bit. In a camera like Mike has, or nah. Yeah, see, you're not gonna get that. That first of all, I've been looking at cameras like that. And it's like the expense for something like that. I just don't value it. I'm not looking to create a Mike Wine, Tim Harkins type of a setup here. It's never been my thing. It's never been about that. I would rather just say, hey, this is what I'm working on. There we go. See, hey, look at that. You can actually get a nice clear shot of what's going on. That's as good as you're going to get. At some point, will I get maybe a better camera? This one starts to shit the bed? Yes. How's the audio quality, by the way? George is the definition of gorilla streamer. I'd like to think so. Here's the thing. I mentioned this last night on the live stream that, not last night. Maybe it was last night. It's either last night or last Thursday. That my degree is in communications. I know what it takes to do good quality productions. It's just, this is not where I want to put those dollars in. In a pirate radio fantasy as a kid. I actually wish I did. But again, guys, just a quick question. How's the audio? I mean, I can see what the video looks like. I'm assuming it's not different for you guys. How is the audio quality? Better, worse, same? Symphonic. Wow. It's no Sultry George, but it will do. Do you miss Sultry George? With the slowing down and speeding up? Dude, that was effed up. I'll probably do stream again when I can. I would think that'd be great. Actually, Edwin, if you do a live stream, let me know when. That was a little crackling, like when a speaker is too loud. All right, that's good to know. I think, let me see if I can do something with that, Nick. There might be, so I guess what you're saying is I'm kind of overdriving the sound a little bit. Let me know, because I did turn up the volume a little bit yesterday when I was doing the setup on the webcam. I'd like to actually get input. I don't know. I'm no audio guy. George is going through second puberty. His voice is cracking like that. Probably next week. Got Gunpla weathering workshop tomorrow and hobby store visit. Oh, nice. Yeah, Edwin. If I can get enough notice, because depending on when you do it, I'd like to actually see when that. I'd like to watch that. And if it's on YouTube and you record, and if I miss it, I'd love to catch it in a replay. But guys, kidding aside, if the audio quality is such that it is breaking up, cracking up, like every time I make a very dynamic thing, like if I speak suddenly, like in a quick spurt, does that cause crack up on everybody's side? Is that the speakers on your end, or is that the way it's coming over? I need to know. Legit question, guys. Okay. Excuse me. It does crackle. I'm on my phone and you sound normal. Okay. My volume's way down when you were on the phone. I had it all the way up. Interesting. Okay. So the volume is, thank you, Nick. I appreciate that. Was actually good feedback. So that kind of tells me that I am probably overdriving the audio. All right. I will adjust that when I wrap up today. Anyway, all this aside, first of all, I appreciate everybody's understanding and all that. And happy Friday. How's that? Happy Friday. Let's try something else here. So when we remove that, I got a light filter here. Oh, Jesus. Look at that. Kind of blows. I think I like that. I'll take that filter off. And try not to look in the light, though. TGIF. Indeed. The school my wife teaches at is having, or not, she doesn't teach. The school that she's an administrator at in the admissions department, they're having their graduation tomorrow, and then she's beelining to see my younger daughter go to her prom tomorrow night. Is it tomorrow night? I think it's tomorrow night. But anyway, she's beelining down here so she can be ready for that. Has to be tomorrow night because next week is graduation. Can't believe it. My daughter's graduating. My younger daughter's graduating high school. Good morning, beautiful Joe. How are you, my friend? I understand, but I am still furious. I'm sorry, what are you furious about? YouTube changed again. YouTube with live streaming on my phone was crashing like crazy. I was saying that earlier, Joe. So I've decided to just switch over to a laptop. Let's see how that goes. Today's my daughter's graduating. Hey, congratulations. Joe, what grade is she graduating from? She's graduating from what? From middle school to junior high? Am I correct or am I incorrect? this stream. You understand what you? Oh, okay. You're furious about it. Hey, Ken, I can only do two things. I can apologize and then go tell you to go fuck yourself. How's that? 8th grade. Holy crap. Hold it. Joe, she's going into high school? Wait, we're horizontal. Yeah, I was just talking about it. I'll give it in a quick nutshell to everybody. And I had major problems with using YouTube on my phone yesterday, so I've decided to switch over to a laptop. I may go back to the phone. I think this might become more of the permanent setup. We'll see. Yeah, high school. Oh my God, Joe. Joe, she is your youngest. Is that correct? Fair play. Or something that resembles fair play. What do you think, Dwayne? You get to see more of the shit here and probably a little bit more of me. I'm not sure that's a good thing. You'll definitely see more of me when I get up to go and do stuff. You get to see my legs. Sideways works better for when you decide to build on a bearskin rug. I know. That might be coming sometime, Ray. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just like in the theater area, I'll lay out a bearskin rug, have like a nice fur covering over me that if you're not careful, I might have to let go of. Cinematic. Ooh, cinematic. Cinematic. Anyway, Dwayne, first of all, how are you, my friend? Hope all is well. Differently, higher definition. Go 1, 2, 3, 5 next. Go 1, 2, 3. What is this? I think this can't be 16:9. I think this is it may be 16:9. It could be 16:10. 235 or 220. God, all these aspect ratios. Stupid. We will see the kit on Sunday. Oh, you might. On the road, baby. Wonderfest. Oh, Wonderfest. Nice. Wonderfest is down south. Is that correct? Can't remember who I was talking to about Wonderfest a while ago. All right. Dad, I remember saying yesterday we're going to 2 days ago it was going to be gap filled. That's okay. Let's get this one done. This is looking pretty okay. And Dwayne, are you going Louisville? Oh yeah, due west for me. Oh wow, it's due west. Oh yeah, that would make sense. Being up here in the Northeast, everything south of us gets all confused. Dwayne, are you going solo or are you meeting up with a bunch of people down there or bringing the family? 69, damn, she fine. She could suck it to me one more time. Nice. Driving with my brother. Awesome. So your brother's into modeling as well? Or Wonderfest is more than just models, if memory serves. All right, we got a little bit more gap filling to do there as well. Okay. Let's get a little aggressive, shall we? Breaking out the bastard file and the diamond file. As much as I can get him to maintain it. Oh, really? Not his thing? So my older daughter has been, speaking of family members and model involvement, my older daughter's just been really busy recently, both with work and other stuff, and particularly roller derbying, that I've been trying to get her nailed down to do the background for Batman because I got to get that done for next week. And so yesterday, day before, I started watching some videos on how to airbrush clouds. I got to tell you, that was fascinating. I just want to try that because it just looked really fun. So I think this weekend, and maybe if I'm awake or alive long enough tonight, I might try that. Airbrushing dark clouds. Almost there on that side. I will say that's the one thing I've always enjoyed about this hobby. No matter what it is, what aspect of it, I love trying something new. Be right back, getting coffee. Yeah, he's bringing 2 kits. Nice. Be right back, getting coffee. Yeah, he's bringing 2 kits. Nice. Everything is read right. I think this camera might take. This is not a new camera by any stretch of the imagination. It may have moments of delay or just kind of refocusing. Is this weekend a MA or ME? It is an MA. My wife is coming down for my daughter's prom. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this camera. There we go. It's to refocus a little bit. Is this Ma or me? Huh. That's wild. I think if I threw again, wow, hand molding, how interesting. If I threw some kind of an angle measuring device, I think that this angle here, oops, sorry, guys, yeah, there we go. This angle here and this angle here are not the same. It's wild. We will be in Maine. Oh, of course. You could come down and spend time at my daughter's prom. That sounds awfully sketchy. No, don't do that, Ray. Please. Actually, on second thoughts, erase that. Don't do that. Oh, that's wild. It is fascinating to think that these things, the molds for these things, were all hand done. I don't know that these were done by machine. Never mind. I'm not talking about computer guided machines. I'm just talking about machines in general. I think all of these were created by hand. Remember when I think it was the Destroid was one of the last models I worked on. Good morning, George, and live stream. Chris, good morning. How are you, my friend? Found out the cops are using the driveway for a stakeout without permission. Cannot wait to go block their car and give them shit. Hold it a second. Isn't there some kind of a law that says you have to at least ask for permission? Peachy. Chris is like a peach. Don't they have to ask for permission? Look, I'm not one to say, yeah, if I get it, you want to do something, that's fine. I'm totally fine with it. But do you think you might want to ask? Last night, were we talking about, Handler was kept on bringing up the whole common decency thing. It's like, all I ask. Be respectful. I'll stop and get donuts. Hey guys, here's some donuts. I hear these things really help you stay awake. Upstate South Carolina is peach country. Is it really? I love it. I guess now I can check my phone. One nice thing about doing it this way. That's cool. So we're starting to gear up for walk up to the window, make direct eye contact, then eat a donut in one bite. Ray, I find that to be offensive. What are you trying to say? It's hilarious, actually. We're gearing up for PatCon. So the committees are starting to form. I have to tell you, I am super stoked. We are, what is it? This is the end of May, June, July, August. We're 4 months from PatCon. 4 months from the best IPMS show in New England. Maybe even the entire Northeast. I know. Ow! I know, 4 months. It is hard to believe, man. What camera are you using? Onboard or external? External, Joe. But the laptop is basically like, this is my screen right here. And you can only see, that's my screen right there. And the camera's right there. It's mounted on top of something. This may end up changing. This setup, this is like a temporary setup. You do that, Ray, they will deputize you. Nice. They will deputize you. All right, let's get some CA on some of this. Get some more CA. I'm going to take a look at all of this stuff again and put on some more CA. I was thinking about Surfacer, but I think we have to go deeper than Surfacer. Right. So anyway, it is Friday. Anybody got anything special going on? Ray is going up to Maine. Joe's daughter's graduation is today. Congratulations again, Joe. Dwayne is driving over, excuse me, to Wonderfest. I don't think I want to continue to eliminate that. Let's get. It's meant to be deputized. I have to be at them in a nice. Thank you. Of course. There we go. All right, let's take another quick run through all of these, and then we're going to hit this thing with CA. I'm actually kind of excited about where this is going right now because we're getting closer to getting the construction done. And this one could be kind of a fun one. If I work on this along with maybe the plane or the SD Macross kit, I can start getting things done on just getting back to painting. You know, I in some ways I kind of miss it. In other ways I don't. Sure, do you want to go to U of M? So I am all set now, dude. God bless. One of the powerhouses of school. What is she thinking of studying? And again, she's got 4 years, and again, I can understand her mind's could potentially change. Any ideas what she's thinking about studying? By the way, so going through the Kirk collection. So I bring 2 or 3 boxes every month, and I want to bring nothing back. That doesn't always work out. Robotics. Oh, yeah. Great school for that, Joe. That's fabulous. Guess what, George? Guess what? Cat butt. Oh, dude. Joe, I'm serious, man. That is one of the best schools for that. So going through the Kirk collection, I usually bring a bunch of boxes of models. And then there's always some shit in there that people are like, no, thank you. And one of the ones that came back was this little kit from a company called Pend Ori Model Kits. Sorry. Let's try and get this thing to focus a little bit. There it goes. And it is, I mean, that's how big the model is. It's a 1/72nd scale. It's the Lobachkin Lag 3. And this guy collected a bunch of this stuff. Oh my God, I just lost. Like, going through this real quickly. I mean, the notes that he took. I went to the nonprofit bike and bought another bike. No way! Second Chance Bikes. Nice. What did you get, Chris? Some ancient POS of some sort that you're going to turn into a fabulous rocket? And that's the instructions. It's literally a description of the model, and then parts list, etc., etc. How to assemble it. Not atypical, but it's literally, what do they call themselves? They actually have a slogan on here. For aircraft model fanatics, production by craftsmen. Not suitable for children or inexperienced modelers. Hell no, a Bianchi Auto Milano in Celeste green from 2001. Sounds like an old garage kit. It is. It literally is. It's a small production. This is a, yeah, I mean, we'll show you what it's like. Chris, that's pretty cool. Steel, aluminum, a combination. Fortunately, white balance on this camera is not going to be all that great. Add the filter back on. See if that helps. Yeah, it's not going to help. But bag of parts. Aluminum. Sounds like an old aluminum or aluminium. Aluminium. With a couple of different canopy options. You need indirect lighting. Yeah, I got a light right there, which works great in getting my face lit up because we need to have this beauty come across nicely, Joe. Fortunately, yes, in terms of what you're describing, it's not so good. Especially when you got literally white cast parts. Back canopies are fun. They're certainly a lot thinner, and if they're well constructed, it seems like the right way to go. I'm not a plane guy per se, but that makes a lot of sense to me. Anyway. So, and then a bunch of white metal landing gear. You want to watch John Bias go ape shit crazy? Show him this. This camera is struggling with focusing. There we go. So I'm actually kind of curious about this. I mean, this is how a lot of very special one-off models were done, I guess, right? You know, you wanted something that was completely unique, that wasn't a P-51. This is what you got. I'm going to get my hands on a dental vacuum form machine. Make one! George going for a full production setup next. Just ask your sister to help. Yeah, I could. Anyway, look at if you can actually see the front of it. I'm not sure if how it's gonna come through. Yeah, just darken it a little bit. You can actually see like all of that molding shit on the front. Yuck. What is this kit I spaced? It is, I mean, that's the size of the box. It's basically, it's a Russian World War II era plane. She wouldn't mind taking stuff from set for you. Well, if she were only on set. Keeping in mind, all the equipment that they usually have, Joe, they rent. When she was shooting all her stuff, they actually rented. Canon gave them a lot of their equipment at no charge. All right. I want to put all of this back in the box. So there we have it. And there were a bunch of these models from this company. Excuse me. Pend Orai. I'm assuming it's how it's pronounced. So anyway, that's the size of the entire kit. I mean, it's teeny. You know, think about what a 1/72nd scale plane box is now. It's like twice the size, right? So anyway, Chris, if you really want this, let me know. I was not planning on building it. I just found it. It was just like one of the models that came back, and it's like, oh. I was thinking about building it, and it's like, I really don't want to build this one. After that little disaster of that special hobbies thing, I'm not sure I want it. Lag 3, they were so bad that the pilot would fly with the sliding part of the canopy removed so they could bail out. Smart. Sounds like you could make an interesting diorama with it. On the highway, coffee, fed, ready, go. Dwayne, safe travels, brother. That's a cool little kit. It is. I've got plenty more of them. I'm pretty sure I do. What scale? 1/72nd. All the stuff from the Kirk collection was generally 1/72nd scale. I'll send Georgia production schematic. Oh, will you? Ooh. The box design as well. The box design, I got to tell you, these were probably done in I'm going to guess the early 90s. So these were all designed for people who are really interested in a subject that nobody else would make. Some production schematic. Camera mic, nice backdrop, lights. Oh, God. Dwayne, hold it. Dwayne, are you in production? Dude, yes, I'll take it off your hands. Done. Chris, if you could just do me a favor, I think you still have my email address. Just email me your address again, and I'll try to pop it out soon. I hope it'll happen at some point. I can't promise it's going to be immediately. You're a co-host. Hold it. You're a co-host? Where? Dwayne, we must talk. All right, what time is it? I got 2 more minutes. Maybe 3. 10-4, no rush. Yeah. In fact, Chris, if you're not careful, I might just box up some of that Kirk stuff and just send you whatever's in that box. Here you go. It could be good. It could be less good. But I still got an obscene amount of stuff I have to get rid of. All right, let's lay down some CA, and then we're going to call it a session. No. I get you. I'll get you a co-host. Need a Vanna. What? Oh! And here I thought. And you're not volunteering? The Kirk collection. Thanks for stopping in on Yes and your shopping network. Showcase the Kirk. FYI, it's Kirk, K-I-R-K, like Captain. And one of dude, it is an ancient collection. Ancient. There's a lot of good stuff in there. There's a lot of shit in there. By a way to hand you something gladly, and I'm so happy you volunteered, Dwayne. Thank you. Tried a new specialty pizza last night, a fancy Hawaiian called the Maui Wowie, pickled jalapenos and ricotta cheese. It was so freaking good. And since it was Hawaiian, did it have ham and pineapple? All right. Let's hit it. I'll get a brush on here in just a second to smooth some of this stuff out. Pancetta and pineapple. Nice. Not my cuppa, but I'm glad you enjoyed it. All right, almost there. I'm going to do this side as well. Just one more time. Fill it some more of that gap. Okay. Brush. I have a club demo on vacuum form. It's going to be a history lesson because today you can find so many kits where you're saying if it wasn't a Spitfire or a VFI, it wasn't available. Yeah. In fact, interesting thing, Chris, I'm not sure if I've given them all out, but part of the Kirk collection also had aftermarket vacuum form canopies, like a bucket ton of them. And I could still have them. Like I said, it could be in one of the 20-something boxes I still have in my garage. Or I may have given them all out. I don't recall now. right, there we go. Got that all done. Let's check this leg to see if I got anything else I got to do here. I have your email. I reach out. Sounds good. I've got some vacuum form kits if you ran out. Yeah, pass. I will likely end up, I may end up working on one someday just to give it a try. Just to give it a try. Building up this area. See how that works out. I think the rest of this looks pretty fine. There's another one. Let's check out this last leg. I'm also going to hit, I think we're going to fill this thing in a little bit too. Get that filled in a little bit more. Send them to me. I think they're primarily RC though, Chris. I could be wrong. This one's actually not looking too bad. A little bit of something there. There's something here on the end. There we go. All right. Oh no, RC, please. These are pretty cheap on Evil Bay. Depends on what you're interested. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Still recovering. But yeah. All right. Just flattening that out. And there we are. Oops. Just going in here. Sorry, my friends. Try to get this. Well, I'm also hoping this thing kind of, like, the nice thing about this CA is it generally tends to self-level a little bit. Just tap it down a little bit. There we go. All right. I just wanted to say I hate programming. I am working on fixing my website. What are you using for your software, Joe? Sure, tell me you'll take those after I get back from South Carolina, and these are just old vacuum. Oh, they're just old vac models. Ooh, I'll have to email you my hobby adventures this week. Please do. Send me some photos. Are you in South Carolina? Are you? He's a CT kind of guy. All right. So with that, friends, I think we are all set for the day. Yeah. Let's call it a session. So anyway, let's get the glasses put away. Let's get the files put away. What about Sanchez? Well, OG was Google Sites, but it was through Squarespace. Yeah, I've used Squarespace. I still do for my sister's website. I prefer Wix. Later, guys. Later, Ken. Later, Nick. Later, Joe. Guys, stay safe and stay sane. Go out there and do good. Fight in the world as much as you possibly can. It's getting more and more crazy by the moment. We are in the middle of a really terrible time. And my hope is that we'll find our ways of getting through this thing. Stay safe. Good. I'll text you some pics or a link. Sounds good, Dwayne. Thank you. But guys, go out there, brighten the world, make somebody's day, give somebody the benefit of, I don't know, of being a human. All right. So brighten the world, do good, enjoy, but don't impede on other people. Okay. With that, I'll be back on tomorrow, same channel. Enjoy, do good, love you all, and peace.